I would like to welcome everyone to our 2022 Yearbook Dedication Ceremony. Please stand for the Lord's Prayer and remain standing for the pledge. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For us the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I am extremely proud of this group of yerds, as we like to call ourselves. I would like to begin by recognizing my senior staff from last year, Abby Pickle, who is our editor, Caroline Harper, co-editor, Morgan Bridges, and J.C. Johnson. I hope that they all have enjoyed yearbook class as much as I have enjoyed having the four of them in it with me. I've had the privilege to watch these four girls grow so much over the last 14 years, being on and around campus with them every day. And I've especially seen them all grow over the last 2 years while on my yearbook staff. They are determined, dedicated to the many tasks that I gave them, and they all had a positive attitude while helping me out with the many decisions we made this year concerning the yearbook. I have to say, and I may be a little biased when I say this, but it is my son's senior yearbook, but it is a pretty great book. I do know that these girls worked really hard along with the junior staff and putting a lot of thought and planning into this one, and the outcome has definitely been worth the wait. I'm proud of all four of them, and I know without a doubt they're going to do great things in the real world. My juniors, who are now serving as my senior staff, were also hard workers and dedicated. They are Devin Bennett, our editor, Maggie Benton, co-editor, Katie Ernest, Anna Miles Mosley, Meg Phillips, and Mimi Sasser. I've really enjoyed having these girls on my staff. They are loud, funny, very opinionated, and entertaining. They handled my endless red ink marks on their proof pages last year. They've been very creative, and they have even handled deadline time in stride. I know they're going to produce yet another great book for you all to see this time next year. So thank you, girls, all of you. I cannot wait for everyone to see your book. I would also like to recognize my new junior staff who already seem excited about beginning the work on the 2023 yearbook. Lainey Connor, Lauren Godwin, Bonnie Jean Houston, Bailey Nunnery, and Eva Spooner. So if you see any of these girls around campus with a camera in hand, be sure to smile because that picture just might be in the yearbook next year. We're going to begin today's ceremony with a devotion relating to the title of the yearbook, followed by the recognition of a special tribute, and then lastly, the explanation, presentation, and dedication of the 2022 Warrior.
Most all of us like for people to watch us do great things, such as brag on us for our outstanding academic achievements or cheer for us while we play our favorite sport. We are surrounded by people who are considered our biggest fans, but there is one who is an even bigger fan of what we do, one who not only has all eyes on us, but who wants us to have all eyes on him as well in everything we do so that we live right by him, and that is God. Hebrews 12:1-2 says, Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. The secret to persistence is in this phrase, fixing our eyes on Jesus. We are to fix our eyes on Jesus like we like others to do on us when we're in our shining moments because he can do what others cannot do. Sure, they can inspire us, but he empowers us. Moment by moment, day by day, week by week, year by year. If we learn to look to him, we find strength imparted to us because he exists in us. That is the secret to having all eyes on God, as we sometimes want all eyes on us.
Losing someone is never easy. Although we have lost many people over the years here at SGA, the memory of those people still remains in our hearts and on our campus. There is one very special man who still means a lot to our school, our teachers, our students, and even our parents that I would like to mention at this time. In May 2022, our school lost an important figure who loved SGA and contributed to SGA in many ways. Words cannot describe the loss the Warrior family has experienced. Mr. Donnell was one of our treasured family members who passed away on May 20th, 2022. The SGA family was blessed by Mr. Donnell for 7 full school years. He did not meet a stranger. He was willing and able to take on anything asked of him without complaint. Kind, cheerful, and humble are how his work family described him. This special man was a friend to so many on our campus and will greatly be missed. The love he showed us is well matched by the love his SGA family has for him. We would like to give Mr. Donnell's family a 2022 yearbook as a token of our love and in his memory. Would the family of Mr. Donnell Flowers please come forward to receive a book in his memory?
Each year, the senior staff sits around the round table in the yearbook room and makes several decisions when it comes to the layout of the yearbook. 2 major decisions are, what will we title our book and who will we dedicate the book to? The senior yearbook staff spent many days trying to decide for a title and cover design for our book. We all wanted something that resembled the spirit of the class of 2022 as a whole. We thought the title All Eyes on Us was a good choice because once we became seniors, we wanted everything to be about us, as most senior classes do. And choosing the warrior face to be on the cover with the blue eyes shining bright just made the title even more special. Creating and finalizing our cover design was one of the most special moments I had in yearbook, and seeing our thoughts come to life was the coolest thing ever. Thank you to the entire staff for working so hard to get this book done and helping see that it is one of the best yearbooks we've had. The decision of who the yearbook should be dedicated to was also an easy decision. The yearbook staff chose Miss Kim and Miss Ann because of their dedication and love to SGA for so many years. They have made an impact on hundreds of students through their time here, and they will be greatly missed. We, the class of 2022, were fortunate enough to have these 2 teachers in the 1st and 2nd grade. Would Miss Kim Cowart and Miss Ann Harbin please come up to be presented the 2022 Warrior Yearbook titled All Eyes on Us?
Coach T would like to come up and say a few words at this time.
Real quick, to Donnell's family in the back, I just want to tell you how much we appreciate y'all being here, and I can assure you how much we all, the kids, the teachers, the lunchroom staff, the other custodians, how much we miss seeing the smile of Mr. Donnell, and what a blessing he was, not only to me, but to all these students right here. Every one of these students loved Mr. Donnell, and he will always have a special place for us here at SGA. So thank y'all for being here. We love y'all, and we're always here for you if you need anything. And to Miss Kim and Miss Ann, first of all, raise your hand if you had Miss Kim or Miss Ann Harbin. Raise your hand. That is a very high percent, I would say, of our student body. You can put your hands down that y'all have touched so many lives at SGA, and I was fortunate to have my two kids have you, and not only the education experience, but the godly influence that y'all were to so many children. You'll never know the impact that you had as a Christian lady in today's world. And y'all mean so much to this school, and will always mean so much to the school. And we appreciate your dedication and your loyalty to SGA and to all of our students. Your passion and love is just, it's amazing. And they have family here. Family, and Kim and Chris, y'all stand up. Mr. Henry, Chris, Bobby, Sheila, give them a big hand too. Mr. Henry and Chris, they probably got to hear every kid's story of what went on for all these years. And so I appreciate y'all's support through the years here at the school and letting us just to have a special time with your wives, because they have meant so much to so many people here. So thank y'all, and to the yearbook staff and Miss Becky, thank you for all y'all do. Miss Becky.
Will you do the closing part?
Yeah.
And then start calling that break.
All right, this ends our program at this time. We will dismiss K4 through 5th grade. Hold 1 second. We will now distribute the yearbooks through 6 through 12. So let's get K4 go